There we go.
Can you hear us now? Sing it, Steve.
What was
That's
that?
Bad Street USA.
Oh, Bad Street USA. Why did my shit go offline?
It's weird. Oh, there we are. We're back now. Can you hear us?
Somebody else having problems with the stream?
Mine's working fine.
All right. Hello, Karen.
Hi, Karen. Barack without the K. Lesnar says he's watching Planet of the Apes.
Can we just call him Brock from now on?
Yeah.
I hate
Barack
saying it without the K. Bros. Can I just call him Bros? Which Planet of the Apes trilogy are you referring to, though?
It must be the most latest one.
The latest
more
one?
Than 3 of the original run.
Yeah, there's a lot.
It's like 5, I think.
Yeah, I gotta admire how they kept that mythology going for as long as they did.
Power rank Italian dishes. What's your favorite Italian food?
My favorite Italian food? Oh, probably lasagna. Can't go wrong with that. The good lasagna. Lots of cheese. Lots of, what's that cheese that I like?
Ricotta?
Yeah, ricotta. I like the ricotta. If you have lots of ricotta in a lasagna, I'm happy.
Pretty mild.
Yeah.
Some minus so much.
Yeah.
I'd say...
I mean, pizza probably is my number one, actually.
Tiramisu count? It's a dessert.
I guess.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Chicken marsala is good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything too cheese heavy because I'm not
You're right. Yeah.
huge on cheese.
Pizza and lasagna.
Chicken cacciatore is good.
John Curley, no jerk. Only be good. No, Thayer Thabata, I have not downloaded all the wild hosses. I know it's probably giving you anxiety right now, but
Well, the quad tournament's different now.
we're changing it. We got to change things up. But you'll find out when everybody else finds out on today's episode of Bad Wrestling.
Yes.
No chi with tomato sauce. Fettuccine Alfredo is not a gourmet meal there. We had fettuccine Alfredo last night, but we put a bunch of hunks of sausage in it.
Yeah, I don't need that. Too cheesy. Too creamy.
Alfredo's too, that bugs your belly.
Yeah.
I have not seen any of the superhero movies lately. I guess Justice League is coming out this weekend.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I would have marked out hardcore for that. Now, not so much.
I know.
I might take summer. I always say that. I might take summer to see it, but summer's always got her dads for the weekends. So.
Yeah, I'm not really excited about superhero movies anymore.
Pete Dunne versus Jonathan Grappling. That's exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
It'll be a good match.
It might be a great match.
That's weird they're saving it for NXT TV.
It's kind of stupid.
Yeah, like flip that with Cassius Ohno, Lars Sullivan.
Yeah.
Like the UK belt should be defended on takeovers.
I know. I agree. I agree totally.
Good question, Julian Morris. Power rank, power chords.
I don't know anything about chords.
So you have bar chords.
Yeah.
Which you put this finger all across all the strings.
Okay, hold on a second.
What?
Show me again. Okay, so the basics. When somebody says, all right, go from G to E minor or something like that.
That's this.
E7.
G.
What's E7?
That's E7.
Where's E7?
Right here.
Okay.
So normally
why is it E7?
Because you have these two octaves right here. Here's an E.
Does this do each of these things mean something? Like what is this?
Those are frets. See, this open string is E.
Okay, this string is E.
Low E and E, F, G, A, B, C, D, and then you hit the octave here at the 12th fret.
So certain frets are. Wait, what is this? What is this string right here?
This is an E string. It's low E.
Okay.
When
Up
tuned
here,
correctly.
what is it?
Right here?
Yeah.
That's F sharp.
Why is this F sharp, but
Because
then it turns into E over here?
Because as you move your finger up the frets, you're shortening the length of the string, thus increasing the pitch.
I don't like any of that. I don't understand it.
But if you want E7, you asked different
What's the
questions.
7?
See right here, you have low E, and then right here on the second fret in the D string is E as well. So that's an octave.
Is this D string?
But when you lower the octave,
Is this D string also D string here?
no,
Oh.
it's D.
When
It's
does
D
it
here,
when does it turn into not D string?
anywhere between here and there.
But what's it here?
E.
It turns into E, but I thought this is E.
It is E.
Why is that the same?
Because that's how you play chords.
I don't know.
There's an E chord. In E7, you just take the octave and drop it a step. Or if you add a little sting to it,
Yeah.
that's the E7 chord.
Yeah. Interesting. I don't know any of that.
What's the best power chord? I think just the power E, we get the low E with the first octave power chord of the E. Some depth. But then you can tune your guitar all sorts of different ways.
Yeah.
And it changes everything.
Oh, perfect. Official Fahad. I'm hungry. Power rank what I should eat here in London.
Oh, in London.
I'm jealous that he gets to be in London and I don't.
What's that place called? Nando's?
No, hey, listen. About 40 miles away from London, about an hour away, rather, is a pub called the Hare and the Hound. Go there. They don't have the jacket potatoes, according to my dad, anymore. But still, go there, take a picture of the place, send it to me, and I'll send you out a prize. Because I used to eat there when I was a little kid, and they had these amazing giant potatoes. And they were so good.
What kind of food does Nando's serve?
Yeah, is Nando's like a Fridays, like a Chili's type thing? 'Cause I don't know what it is.
Do you have any other musical questions, Steve?
Well, I was just confused by what you told me. Like, it seems more complicated than it should be.
It is complicated. That's the whole point.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be. Like, I know a million people who can play guitar.
Yeah?
Not all of them are smart. I mean, you're smart,
Oh, thank you.
but
I'm smart and nice.
I mean, this is like calculus. I know. That's
You
why.
just gotta know how. Once you learn
That's why I always win.
how chords are constructed,
Because I'm dumb and mean.
because like a major, you wanna know the difference between a major and a minor is?
Yeah.
So a major, let's use the frets for example. Here's E, and the major of E, major fourth, is G sharp.
What is a fourth?
It's just
Why is it called fourth?
it's because you see here E. Count the frets. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, no, that's what I meant. But why is it E7 up here?
No, it's not E7 here. The seventh is here, because E and D. There's the octave.
Where does the seventh come from, though?
That's just what they call it.
Oh, okay. So something you don't know. Any update on the care packages? Yeah, it's virtually done. Like the stickers are off to the printers, the posters off to the printers. The comic book is locked down. I'm gonna send them to the printers. He just told me today that he finished reading it. I have to make one change.
One change.
I got Dan's approval to put his cameo in the comic, and it is literally complete. I will be sending it off to the printers within 48 hours.
This is what the seventh is about. E to D is 7 notes. 7 whole notes.
What?
Flats or sharps.
I don't know.
But then there's major sevenths.
You never told me what major versus minor is.
Oh, major versus minor. That's the major.
Okay.
And the minor is you drop it down.
Drop
makes
it down.
sound sadder. There's E minor.
Give me minor and major
E
again.
major. E minor.
Give me major. And then minor. Oh, I see. Interesting.
So I say D minor is the saddest key. There's D minor. And there's D.
Thank you, Julian.
But then there's major sevenths. That's C major seventh.
I am lost. I'm not faking anything. I am lost. I understand the difference between the minor and the major in terms of what I'm hearing. I wouldn't be able to tell if you did that again and said, "Hey, Steve, which one's major,
If I
which
start
one's
quizzing
minor?"
you on chords, you wouldn't know.
If you said which one's now that I've heard it a couple times, which one's major, which one minor, I wouldn't know. It's a bummer because I really love music.
Yeah.
I'd love to learn.
The best way to learn how chords are constructed, I found, is playing on the piano. Just know what the notes are.
Yes, absolutely. Blue Monkey G.
Yeah, if at any point you're a $50
If
patron,
at any point you're ever a $50 patron and we actually got $50 from you, then yes, you get everything. So what I'm probably going to do is once the packages are ready to go, My goal right now is to get the packages to people by Christmas. So I don't even want to really advertise them that they're done. I just want to let the patrons know they're done. Confirm your address, and then we'll send them out.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to do. Will we be at Survivor Series? Hell yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Bullet Club Hunter shirts, front row.
We'll see how it goes for Strong Style Evolved first.
What? How the Bullet Club Hunter shirts go? They're going to go
a new faction that we want to support.
Hey, you know what I got? Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh. Steve's sick. We might not be able to do our Survivor Series stream because Steve's getting sick. Anybody else going to Survivor Series next year? See, Alex, that makes more sense. We should wear our own shirts to hopefully sell some. People see that shirt on TV and they think, hey, man, that's a great shirt. I'm going to finalize the Coldwater Larson shirts this weekend. Oh, you did get it.
I would have wore it, but I haven't watched it yet. Hey, it's my Slow Fox shirt.
Slow Fox.
Slow Fox.
Here, let me see. I want to see if it looks like a fox in person. Now I'm thinking more coyote. More like a coyote.
Yeah.
That's still good. It's all good.
It's not going to fit over Sasha's widened arms there.
Karen's thinking about going to Survivor Series?
LA is the place to be.
Brock says you should have a DJ setup.
What's that?
A DJ setup. You need a couple wheels of steel, some turntables.
Yeah. I don't know why. Why does it say that?
So I can jam on my guitar and you can spin some records.
Don't really think it's a great idea. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah, I suppose. There at the bottom wants us to promote the Bad Wrestling house shows on Bad Wrestling. Are we hosting his Twitch channel?
Are we hosting your Twitch channel? Do we know your Twitch channel?
Yeah. Link your Twitch channel whenever you tweet about it, and then we can retweet.
Yeah, we can set it to auto host. I have no problem with that. What am I missing? All right.
Zach Stolpa going to Raw in Chicago. What's the perfect seat to buy that's not too expensive but still not the cheap seats? You get something in the first 10 rows of the lower bowl, you're good. So you're not paying floor prices. So you're not paying hundreds of bucks, a couple $100, but you're still got a good view of everything.
All right, we'll be right back. Be a part. Be a part of the best pro wrestling podcast today by supporting the Going In Raw Patreon. You can enjoy access to the live taping of the show, exclusive merchandise, and patron-only episodes, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
Yeah, welcome to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steven Larson, available wherever fine podcasts are, including the iOS podcast app. Be sure to leave a rating or a review. It really helps the show. If you also want to help the show, we're available at Patreon, patreon.com/Steve and Larson. We have a bevy of reward tiers, including watching the podcast as a live stream, getting a pre-show and a post-show, and a guitar lesson from Larson. on the pre and post shows.
Should that be my channel? It's guitar lessons.
Yes, it should be.
Explaining music theory. See, I don't know anything about scales though. That's where it ends. I can't read music.
All in 4/3. We're also available at Pro Wrestling Tees, prowrestlingtees.com/going around. Look, hey,
man,
hey,
man.
Hey. I got my shirt. I haven't washed it yet. Otherwise, I'd be wearing it right now. There's our Twitter handles right there. So, yeah, all good stuff. We got Survivor Series coming up this Sunday. Steve is not feeling great, so I don't think we're going to live stream stuff.
Yeah, the stream is definitely in jeopardy.
I always have to, because, we always do pretty well in Super Chats, the money. And so it's a bummer for me to miss the Big Four pay-per-view.
Well, money's not everything, Steve.
Yeah, I know.
Your health is more important.
Well, not getting burnt out is more important.
Yes.
So you didn't seem too disappointed when I said, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, yeah, I'm sorry,
I need
guys.
more time to go to the gym on Sunday. I don't have to rush through it. I can get some cardio in for the first time in forever.
We need to take care of ourselves.
We do. I went to the gym yesterday. Great back workout. Felt great.
I've heard too much about people, burning out on YouTube. These Twitch streamers are crazy, man. They go like 24 hours a day.
No, I don't know how they do it.
8 hours a day. I kind of get. I could do that.
You think you could do that 5 days a week, 8 hours a day?
Yeah, because it's like a job. And you don't go all through 8 hours. You give yourself the same kind of breaks that you get a regular job. You go take a half-hour lunch break.
I don't think I could do that.
You give yourself a 15-minute break every 2 hours.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
I probably could. Okay, I'd rather do that than some soul-sucking office job. Like, considering what I used to do, like at bank, that would suck. I'd rather stream video
office
games.
Job had a really good retirement, then I might be willing to do
it. Not me.
Be miserable for 20 years, know that I can retire at a decent age and live high on the hog.
Now, these days,
buy an RV, travel the country.
The problem is, dude, we're going to live so much longer. We're going to live so much longer. So,
no, we're not, because
you're going to have to work until you're like 70.
Global warming is going to end civilization in like 50 years.
Our great-grandkids are going to have to worry about that. We're not going to have to worry about that. Like, not seriously, anyways.
Well, I don't know. This past year has been pretty destructive. Extreme heat.
Yeah.
Stronger storms. We're in for trouble.
Strong style storms.
Anyways, we're not here to talk about climate science.
Did you see the finish of that Tim Storm match?
No.
Oh, I sent you the thing.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch. I was in the middle of something. I saw what you sent me.
Yeah.
I was like, I got to watch this later.
Yeah.
Totally forgot.
It's pretty riveting stuff.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah. Well, you'll check it out right now. We're going to talk about some NXT today. NXT and 205 Live. It was Kalisto's birthday, and they had a big cake spot. I love me some cake spots. Also on NXT, we're going to run down our predictions for TakeOver Houston War Games.
Yes.
War Games. Did you like that finish?
Yeah, it was good.
Anyways. So, yeah, let's get right into it. 205 Live.
Some really good wrestling.
One great match, one good match, and then another decent match, which was amplified because of a cake spot.
Yeah, well, the cake spot was after the match.
Right, I know, but
teased the cake spot.
There's always the threat of the cake.
Several cake spots during the match, but didn't deliver.
I love me some cake.
Enzo was going to that. Anyways, Enzo was going to the cake. You knew that. Anyways, show opened with a Kalisto promo where he's talking about his birthday. He was super excited about it.
It's so bad, dude. I can't be done with this Kalisto business. What happens to Kalisto after 205?
Someone asked a question.
Huh?
I mean, after Survivor Series, someone asked that question in the question segment.
Does he leave 205 Live?
No, I think he's there for a while.
PWG? No. He's going to be on. Oh, who would you rather see at this point? A match featuring Grand Metalik or a match featuring Kalisto?
Oh, Grand Metalik.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah.
Push
that guy. I think Kalisto's a good wrestler.
Yeah, he's a good wrestler.
He's a good wrestler.
You know what bums me out is that we haven't seen a spot like we saw during that big ladder match. Was that Survivor Series? No, maybe it was TLC. Remember when he did the
Salida del Sol,
the Kalisto del Sol, the Salida del Sol.
No, that was great.
Who was that? Sin Cara did that too. It was another Lucha guy. It was another Lucha guy.
Oh, then it would have to be Sin Cara.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great spot.
Yeah, that was a great spot, but we haven't seen anything like that since then.
No, when he won the title off Enzo, he did a Salida del Sol off the top rope.
Yeah, he could still do cool things.
That was similar.
He could still do neat things. You know what? Give me a program. Give me a respect program between Kalisto and Grand Metalik where nobody talks unless they're speaking in Spanish, because when people speak in languages that I am not, fluent in, I think it's cool. Because I'm like, I don't know if you're a bad actor or a good actor. One of our friends, remember that movie Dogtooth?
Yeah.
Great flick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our friend, our Greek friend, said those actors are terrible. And I'm like, I don't know that because they're literally speaking a language that's Greek to me, and I think that they're pretty good because they're speaking a language I don't know. If Kalisto only spoke Spanish, I'd probably think his promos are great. Grand Metalik, I don't think he speaks English.
I don't know.
I don't know. He probably speaks a couple phrases here and there, but he hasn't spoken any English on 205 Live. Get those guys in the ring together. Let them just do whatever they can do.
Yeah, I know.
I'm there all day.
Yeah, it'd be fantastic.
All this Kalisto as cartoonish babyface business, I'm not into.
Yeah.
Can't deal with it.
Yeah. No, I agree.
He dropped a promo. He said, it's my birthday. I'm turning, it's his, I think it was his quinceañera, if I'm not mistaken. You know what that is, right?
Yes.
Where you turn 15.
Yes.
Do they do that for guys or just girls?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. You'd think I'd know. My mom's from Paraguay. I didn't have a quinceañera, but then neither did my sister. So that doesn't really help me. Anyways, yeah, Kalisto promo, it sucked. Next up, Enzo and Drew Gulak backstage with Kalisto's birthday cake.
How many cakes were there for Kalisto? Because there was one out by the ring, and there was also one backstage.
I think, wasn't that just the same one they whisked in?
Well,
and
they
out?
got that backstage super fast.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know they shot it probably like before. Or
yeah.
something.
Well, would they shoot? Would they? Wait a second. They wouldn't.
No, that wouldn't work.
No, that wouldn't have worked.
So there's 2 cakes.
There's 2 cakes.
There are 2 cakes.
There wasn't enough time during the replay for
No.
them to
No,
run?
I don't think so.
Really?
That's a large cake. You just can't run with that large of a cake. You have to put it on some sort of dolly.
Yeah.
There are 2 cakes, Steve.
There are probably 2 cakes.
There are 2 cakes.
There are 2 cakes.
There are 2 cakes.
How many cakes are there?
There are 2 cakes.
Tell me there are 3 cakes.
There are 2 cakes.
Telling you, I'm doing that Star Trek podcast.
So, yeah, Enzo, Drew Gulak backstage. Drew is awesome.
Drew is better than awesome. He's the best.
He's pretty good.
He's fantastic. How are you doing? He's so great. Anyways, they're back there with Kalisto's birthday cake. Drew Gulak keeps on being a big nerd, and Enzo, it draws his ire, but seemingly nobody else wants to hang out with Enzo except for maybe Daivari, but he had his own thing going.
Yeah.
By the way, I love Daivari.
Yeah, he's great.
Buy his shirt. Next up, we had a match, probably match of the night. Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher in a tornado tag match v. Rich Swann and Cedric Alexander.
Who was in his hometown.
Yeah. And Rich Swann gave him the Heroes intro. It was great.
It was fantastic.
I love these guys, man.
Rich Swann has a new jacket. It's awesome.
Did you see, yeah, it is awesome. Did you see Cedric Alexander coming out in like that pristine white
I know,
gear?
with the Charlotte Hornets colors.
Oh, it looked good, yeah.
Teal and purple
Oh,
trim.
it was beautiful.
Great.
Yeah, it was
this
good.
match was a lot of fun. A lot of cool spots. That spot where they were both in submission moves, and Rich Swann held Cedric Alexander's hand so it wouldn't hit the mat.
Yeah.
The ref checked to see if he had passed out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really great
That
spots.
was fantastic. My only problem with it is Brian Kendrick. There was no reason
for him to let go.
for him to let go.
Oh, I know.
And hop onto Rich Swann. It was a calculated mistake, but I kind of liked it.
Storytelling.
Yeah, it was great. It was really good storytelling. The whole match was just really good storytelling and really good spots. There was a really fantastic running drop kick that Gallagher hit on the outside of the
on Cedric Alexander.
Yeah.
There's also that time where Kendrick had Alexander pinned against the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Gallagher hit a drop kick, and then Kendrick followed up with sliced bread.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I mean, here's the thing. There isn't really a lot of story advancement here. I mean, for all I know, this could be their blow off to this whole weird Kendrick Gallagher, Cedric Alexander thing, and they pulled Rich Swann into it. I don't really care because the match was off the hook.
Oh, I know.
And seriously, if we just got that, I don't care what 4 guys it is. If every week we got a match like that, I don't care about story. I just want to see that stuff. That was a match that if it was in PWG, it would have blown the roof off the house. And they even got the crowd into it.
I know.
I mean, it helped that Cedric was a hometown guy.
Yeah.
Cedric Alexander did get the pin on Brian Kendrick, giving him a lumbar check. Brian Kendrick is not the best at selling the lumbar check.
I can see, the moment of impact on a person who's taking it on Cedric's shins dictates how well you can sell.
Yeah, it's true.
Because if you're too far down, close to Cedric's feet, I don't know if you can get the spring necessary to sell it well. Mm-hmm. And also, if the timing's a little off and you don't make impact with Cedric's shin until he's more or less already made contact with the ground, again, I don't think there's a spring there to do it.
It's a thin margin of error.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally. I'll see Milk Queen here in the chat, here in the Patreon chat, said she had it at quinceañera. There you go. Let's see here. Next up,
Another good match, quality match. Arya Davari
De Niro
versus Mustafa Ali. I thought the mic work from both of them was very good.
Is it Davari De Niro as in the money, or
De
Davari
Niro as in the actor? I don't know.
Because they're both cool things.
Yeah,
money is cool. Robert De Niro is cool as well.
Mm-hmm. I don't know though.
Yeah, me neither. So he comes out. He cuts a promo. He's a really good promo guy. And then Mustafa Ali, he comes out too. I love his promos because he just talks, and it's like he's so personable and likable.
Yes.
You're just into it. There's nothing forced there.
Yeah, there's nothing about what he says or how he projects his character.
Yeah.
Seems forced. It seems natural and genuine.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
And he said...
and he's got a range, too, like when he was yelling at Enzo that one time.
Yeah.
He's got range. It's believable.
Yeah, and he said that Davari looks stupid.
Yeah.
And took his jacket and chains off and then put them on himself.
Yeah.
Good match, though. Really good match.
No, it was a really fun match, yeah. It was good. Mustafa Ali picked up the win with an inverted 450. Next up, we had Kalisto and Akira Tozawa backstage. Akira Tozawa was basically wishing Kalisto, he said, ha, 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 happy birthday.
Yeah, that was clever.
It was clever.
I like Tozawa.
I love Tozawa. I think he's great, man.
There's so many people on the 205 Live roster I really like.
Yeah, no, me too.
Pretty much all of them.
I know, and I feel like they've dialed down on the story stuff because of Enzo, which is a bummer. But you know what, man? Honestly, like, I still keep on being torn back and forth with Enzo. Oh, by the way, did you notice that they were not in the top 10 this week?
Oh, I didn't notice that.
And Meltzer did not point out, the Wrestling Observer did not point out where they were in the ratings, which he usually does.
Yeah.
They weren't in the top 10. Though.
What was number one, if you recall?
I do not recall.
Okay.
I don't know. No, yeah, I go back and forth on Enzo, man. I really do. I mean, I feel the same way a lot of our friendos do anyways, in terms of his promos being long-winded. At the same time, I've always said this about him. When him and Cass and Carmella were a team, they reminded me of an ECW trio. Because remember, the ECW women, by and large, were very sexualized, but they were also very strong. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like they were scrapping, they were getting thrown around, they were beating people up.
Yeah.
And it's like, granted, they had their fair share of salaciousness, but they're always really strong characters as well. And I always felt that with Carmella especially, is that she added that extra thing. And Enzo always felt like an ECW guy to me, you know? And so even like during this episode, I was looking at him with that belt and I was like, man, there's a part of me that likes it. There's a part of me that maybe is just resigned to it. There's a part of me that hates it because I want guys like Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander and Akira Tozawa to have the belt as well. But I don't know. There's a part of me that kind of like. He kind of reminds me of like an ECW champion sometimes when they'd have those really obnoxious, like a Just Incredible or a Carino hold the title.
Really, for me, if they just dialed back on the promos a bit.
Honestly, if they took
Cut them in half.
If they took those 7-minute promos and made them 3.5 minutes,
because this comic timing is really good.
Yeah, no, I don't know if maybe they feel like, well, 3.5 minutes, people are still going to be entertained by him. We want people to hate him. So that's why we have him drone on until he literally can't talk anymore.
That's the wrong type of heat. That's changed the channel heat.
That's I'm about to leave heat.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's one thing if it's 13 minutes and it's full of good stuff, but usually it's redundant. It's going over the same ground in what I'm sure Enzo's mind is clever ways.
Yeah.
But it really isn't.
Yeah, no, I know. And the problem remains the same. And it's, look, I'm willing to admit that it's equal parts the talent not being able to get themselves over, because those guys have a lot of opportunities. Creative not understanding how to use Enzo's, a combination of these things. And creative not being able to understand how to use Enzo's personality, heel heat, whatever you want to call it, to get other people over. That's a big thing, you know?
I just think, and I hate to harp on this just because it was an idea I thought of, but if they had done this 5-on-5 Survivor Series match for the title and not necessarily gone the route of, because at first when Enzo came to 205 Live, no one liked him.
Yeah, sure.
Everybody's like, you're not a wrestler. You shouldn't be here. Mm-hmm. You don't belong here. And then after he won the belt, a couple people started, latching onto him.
Started falling in place.
So you can kind of keep that, but at a certain point, even have the heels say, okay, we had enough of you. Mm-hmm. Then do the Survivor Series match where there's teams. Enzo has his team, and it's just kind of like a really loose alliance where the heels honestly don't like the faces, you can develop stories in between everybody. At the same time, they're in that ring with the opportunity to get that belt.
Yeah.
It just seems like it make it for a far more interesting story. But
Yeah.
it seemed like at a certain point they were going to go that route, and they just didn't.
Yeah, because now he's just beating people like cleanly. Even in this, I like the finish of this match.
Yeah.
Kalisto pulled out Salida Del Sol. It looked like Gulak had the upper hand. Gulak started singing "Happy Birthday" to Kalisto.
Yeah,
that was pretty great.
Yeah, Gulak's character work is off the charts.
Oh, it's fantastic. And then Kalisto was able to flip over and hit the Salida Del Sol. But of course, there were multiple times during the match where
they had a whole party setup.
Right? Yeah,
huge cake, plates, and noisemakers.
And so the
stuff.
tease that somebody would go into the cake happened several times. At one point, Drew Gulak was going to put Kalisto into it, and Kalisto got out of it, and then vice versa. A couple times, Drew Gulak almost fell into it. So they took. So Enzo gets in there right after Gulak loses and beats the crap out of Kalisto.
Yeah, they all start brawling.
They all start brawling. Enzo gets away.
Yeah.
Kalisto gets up, and instead of celebrating his birthday, he bolts to the back.
Well, first he goes and sits in the chair
Yeah.
next to the party stuff for a moment.
Who does?
Kalisto does.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that.
He sat there for a bit, I guess kind of fuming,
Oh, okay.
and then he said enough and then ran. He didn't actually say it, but that was...
Maybe that was to
impression
give
I got.
Enzo enough
I
time to
think
set
that's
up the
exactly what it
shot.
is.
Okay.
And so then he ran backstage. And in between that, they went to Vic Joseph and Nigel for some commentary. And then Kalisto, so maybe it was the same cake.
Yeah, it could be.
Kalisto ran backstage. Enzo was giving an interview. And then got interrupted by Kalisto, who rammed his face into the cake and started throwing cake at him.
Yeah, that was good. We finally got to...
You're a pie person. You prefer pie to cake, right?
Oh, it all depends, man. Like, if what's your desert island dessert?
Tiramisu?
Honestly,
pumpkin pie?
mine is probably simply chocolate cake.
Okay.
Probably is. I mean, I'd maybe say banana cream pie after that, but I'd probably say
You
chocolate
ever had
cake.
tiramisu?
I don't know. Probably
Oh,
not.
it's so good.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's relatively light and it's not overly sweet,
Yeah.
but it's it's good
I
dessert.
feel like if you like it, I'm not gonna like it.
No, it's good.
How do you spell it?
Tirasmu.
Here we go.
I think that's right.
Tiramisu. What is in this?
You get a
Is that custard?
yeah.
I
Well,
like
it's
that.
usually I think it's mascarpone. And then they take some cookies and then they let them soak in coffee liqueur
Yeah. All right.
and they layer it. Oh, it's so good. When you get
When you
chocolate,
say coffee liqueur, I sort of tune out at that.
coffee or cocoa powder sprinkled on top.
Right.
It's so good.
Right on. That's good.
It's incredible.
Anyways, this was a cake spot, not a tiramisu spot. Moving on to
opportunity, they should have tiramisu spot.
yeah, I could see Enzo saying tiramisu really funny. Moving on to NXT, we kicked off with Street Profits.
Street Profits are so awesome.
I love the Street Profits.
They are fantastic.
I love them. I can never get enough of Montez Ford coming down the ramp because he always does a weird, like, sort of bow-legged, like his legs
I know
are all
the
out.
second half of the ramp, he does that thing where
He does
yeah.
like, but his legs are also like his knees are kind of knocking, but then he's also walking at the same time.
And every time he does it, he adds something new to it.
I don't get how he does it.
He's incredible.
He's absolutely incredible because he kind of looks like a robot, but then he just kind of looks like a normal dude also.
But it's also smooth.
Yeah, I know. It's all like perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great human being. What is up with Tino Sabatelli's shoulders? One is decidedly bigger than the other. They're both ungodly
I just
massive.
noticed that he was kind of larger all around.
Well, you can say what you said off camera.
I thought his buttocks looked larger. Maybe because I think
He said his butt seemed huge and muscular.
yeah, well, it was super muscular.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he just before he came out he did a bunch of squats or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but maybe his trunks shrunk when he washed them.
Yeah.
But it seemed like his rear end was larger, and I thought he just looked kind of more muscular overall.
Yeah. His shoulders are
I didn't notice a
ridiculous.
disparity between one shoulder and the other though.
I'm telling you, I need to start. This is like my favorite show that we do because NXT. I just love NXT so much. I'm gonna show you though, but keep on talking.
Yeah,
so this is
yeah.
a really fun match.
It was a fun match. It was actually the first match the Street Profits have been involved in where they faced a little bit of adversity.
Yeah, right. Well,
'Cause-
yeah, they've only been fighting freaking,
Yeah, enhancement
jobbers.
talent.
Yeah,
And even with that, this match didn't last very long.
right.
And it was actually usually that's so good.
I know. I'm just gonna watch this.
Montez Ford is the one who gets the hot tag and gets the win, but it was kind of the inverse this time.
Right.
Where he was selling most of the beat down from Sabatelli and Moss.
Smart move, by the way, because Montez Ford, that hot tag was like from the center of the ring.
I know.
Like he literally flew to Angelo. Okay,
and then
here
he
we
tags
go.
Angelo Dawkins in. He does the 360. I don't really notice that.
Watch. Just watch.
There's a disparity in his shoulders.
Okay, by the way, Full Sail nerds, dancing, like it always bugs the crap out of me. There's
Stay on task. Come on.
There's a level of
let's check out these
nerdiness.
shoulders.
Dancing to theme songs is like
I don't
beyond.
know if I'm ever.
Look at that! It's like head sized. That is bigger than that.
I think it's just light.
Dude, no, look. This is bigger than that.
Yeah, it could be
and
a
what
little
is
bit.
that weird red mark right there?
I don't know.
Look at this, guys. Look at Riddick's shoulders.
Yeah, they're symmetrical. It's not a huge disparity, but there's a disparity.
Look, dude, that is a disparity. Any disparity isn't like kind of a big deal. That is a massive difference.
Some of that
right
could
there.
be light too. The way he's light.
That's not light. That is weird.
Anyways,
his shoulders are massive.
Go to like a profile shot of Sabatelli and tell me if I'm wrong. Like if his buttocks look larger than usual. Am I just imagining that?
I didn't notice it, but not these guys again. Nerds. Come on, stop talking.
I do have to say that I'm starting to appreciate their character work a bit
I
more.
really like them now. I think they're great.
Yeah, they found their characters. And
I
it's
like
working
their
for 'em.
theme song too. 'Cause
Yeah, it's not
a
bad.
money.
See, I think you would dance too if you were in the crowd and heard that.
No,
theme
I
song.
wouldn't. I don't dance that. I saw one of
I would
those.
dance. I would dance the Street Profits song because it's great.
That's the only time it's acceptable.
What about Velveteen Dream song? You dance to that.
The
too.
original one, yeah, not to
All
the
right.
latest one. No, because I saw one of those guys like headbanging to Aleister Black's theme, and it just does, dude. It doesn't work.
No,
Like, I know it's a headbangable song.
kinda, but it's more of a moody.
I'm waiting to look at Tino Sabatelli's butt. Oh, look at that. They're all doing.
See, watch
this
when he
is
stands
okay.
up. I think, and I first noticed it. I was like,
Yeah, you're probably right.
see, like there, his shoulders don't necessarily look disproportionately.
Yes, they
out of
do.
place.
One is massive, and the other one is
Well,
also.
they're both massive. First
Yeah.
of all, see right there. Maybe his trunk's just shrunk. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh man, that's funny. There's a lot of butt going on and because they brought Lars Sullivan's. They did that properly.
Yeah, he did
again.
He marked his territory again.
I will never get tired of that, dude. I hope they need to put that in. When isn't he coming to 2K?
Yeah, I heard that. That's his entrance is in there.
That's amazing. That's so great.
Street Profits picked up the win. It was Angelo Dawkins who got the hot tag and just like knocked out Sabatelli
Yeah,
with a punch
yeah,
to the face and got the pin.
yeah.
Fun match. Street Profits went to the crowd, celebrated. They're gonna be massively over in a matter of like more so than they are now. People already have like there's that one guy that had the huge banner
Yeah.
right up front.
You know what?
facing the hard
I'd love
cam.
to think
They're gonna be huge.
if there's any tag team in WWE, maybe Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn is maybe you and me a bit more. But I like to think that I'm Angelo Dawkins and you're Montez Ford.
Okay.
Because you're it's weird to see whenever we did karaoke and you would do the Humpty dance.
Oh yeah.
It was weird to see that you actually have a lot of rhythm.
Yeah, I do.
Like far more than me. And
Yeah.
Angelo Dawkins is not. I feel like he's the rhythmless guy out of that tandem. I feel like we're the Street Profits
Okay.
of WWE, of podcasting.
Okay.
Anyways, and I know you're tickled that you get to be Montez Ford.
Yeah,
and yes,
he's
I am
awesome.
jealous of that fact, but I'm not going to lie to myself. Next up, we had an extended Aleister Black Velveteen Dream
Yeah, this was really well done.
video package. Yeah, it was well done. I like revisiting all that stuff because it's all great. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Next, Lars Sullivan versus Raul Mendoza.
Raul.
I think they finally gave a name to Lars Sullivan's finisher. I think because Morrow said Sullivan won with freak accident.
Oh, what a guy! I didn't notice that. What a great name.
Yeah, it's good.
That's fantastic. Oh, freak accident. Oh. Yeah, Raul Mendoza's good.
Yeah, he is good.
He's got some cool, like, sort of interesting moves.
He's quick and he's pretty smooth.
He'd make a decent addition to 205 Live.
Mm-hmm.
They need to start turning some of those over a little bit. Give 205 Live a second hour.
He's some great in-ring action though.
I love anytime somebody tries a top rope flying move, and they just bounce off the other person. Yeah. Like it's the friggin' Enterprise, and he's got their shields up or something. So anyways, after the match, after Sullivan obviously picked up the win, he was taunting Raul. And what was he about to mess him up or something? I guess I missed one. Ono
he was on the mat, and then he picked up his head, just like yelling at him and stuff.
Yeah.
And then Ono came out in his pro wrestling T-shirt and some basketball shorts.
Ono dresses
comfortably,
like the most comfortable person on the planet, like infuriatingly comfortable.
Yeah,
he literally just reminds me of Big Jim.
And I think he has a pretty good T-shirt.
Did I ever tell you my big? Maybe he'll listen to this. I don't know. Did I ever tell you that I threw away, like, because Big Jim, one time we were doing a comic book convention, and he wore, like, some little orange shorts.
Oh, yeah.
And they just look ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it bugged the crap out of me. And I love him to death. He's like, I love him. But I had to throw those shorts away. I found him in his room one day. I went in there and found his shorts, and I was like, this is killing my soul. I threw them away.
That's a bit much.
Yeah, I know. He might watch this. He might not. I don't know. I love him to death, and I hope he doesn't take offense at that. But, like, you can't be busting. You can't be showing, like, your whole thighs at comic book conventions. We're trying to cut business deals.
Well, I mean, if he's sitting down,
doesn't work. That might make it worse because they're like small shorts.
Well, I mean, if he's like sitting down and his legs are underneath the table,
yeah, I know. But at conventions, too often you're sitting down, but you're away from the table. So, like, you look at them, and you just see, like, even more thigh because then it rides up a little bit. It's like, who's this guy chilling in his orange boxers? I threw his shorts away.
That seems like a drastic measure, Steve.
You know what, though? Me and him, we go far back enough. Like, if I threw some of your shorts away, it wouldn't be a deal breaker.
I'd be upset about it, especially with shorts I really liked.
Yeah, but what if they were shorts that you were just really comfortable in, but, like, they weren't necessary? Well,
I would say, what right is it of you to throw away shorts that I like?
Yeah, I didn't like them. That's my right.
No, that's not your right.
Right, but I did it. I'm sorry.
Well, I would demand some sort of restitution.
What do you want? $5?
No, whatever the shorts cost me.
Okay, $20.
Well, it depends how much I spent on them.
Well, I guarantee they're not more than $20.
Well, it depends where I got
Those
them
orange shorts were not more than $20.
We're not talking about those orange shorts. We're talking some of my shorts.
It would be the equivalent, though. I wouldn't throw them away if they were more quality shorts than that.
Are you sure?
Probably.
Depends how much they upset you.
Take it out of the Patreon money.
All right.
There you go. All good. Let's see here. Somebody wants to know why Slow Wolf is covering Sasha cutout. Because we're promoting this.
Shirt, yeah.
We're promoting the shirt.
Next, William Regal was in his office. Johnny Gargano came in. And William Regal said Pete Dunne has issued an open challenge for his United Kingdom Championship. And he says, Johnny, I think you should take the match.
I wish I knew what that phone call was. Why is a heel calling up William Regal asking for an open challenge match? William, I've got nothing. Mr. Regal, I'm not doing anything right now. Literally. Keep on hearing about this UK match or this UK show. It's not happening, is it? I'm afraid not, Pete Dunne. Not anytime soon. Maybe this spring is lasting, Triple H told me. Well, can I get on TakeOver? Yes.
Maybe.
Like, on TV? Yes. On NXT TV the week following. Is that the recap one? They're going to be on the recap show?
I know.
Give me a break. They also announced Ruby Riott and Sonya Deville are going to be carrying their feud over to a match.
And we said this before we started rolling here, that really they should have flipped the Lars Sullivan Cassius Ohno match with Gargano and Dunne.
Mm-hmm.
Gargano and Dunne should be a takeover. Sullivan, Ohno. As much as I like each of them, that can be on NXT
Dude,
TV.
I love Lars Sullivan. I love Cassius Ohno. But let's face it, those recap takeovers, the recap NXT episodes, not exactly mandatory viewing. And
maybe that's why they're putting this match on there.
Trying to boost it?
Yeah, because people love Johnny wrestling and people love Pete Dunne. They're going to put on a spectacular match.
Dude, we're talking about a potential, and this is not hyperbole. A potential match of the year candidate is going to end up on the recap NXT show.
The only two announced matches are the ones you mentioned.
And the arena's going to be like half filled.
Oh, not necessarily.
Maybe.
But let's say this. Let's say they give Ruby Riott, Sonya Deville 12 minutes. And then you have another 15 minutes of recap. You have a half hour you could dedicate to this
Can
match.
you imagine they gave him a half hour?
If there's
Holy
any time where
crapola.
that'll happen, I wouldn't be surprised they did.
That'd be great.
It was spectacular. Next, really good War Games video package.
War Games.
I think this is the most we've heard Adam Cole talk.
Yeah.
He's so confident and comfortable when he's talking.
Oh, I know. It's great.
He's so good.
But it's why is everything they're doing with him so cheesy?
I don't know.
They had them in front of a chain link fence.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if we get Office Space, the new set, I'm thinking like some chain link fence.
Like what Raw had in the
right.
late 90s.
Yeah. Chain link fence. Maybe some like
Barbed wire.
Yeah. Well, no, that's going a bit much.
Keep out signs.
Not that hardcore. Some like caution.
Can be a
heavy machinery signs.
An electric fence.
Yeah, that's good too. My favorite commercials when I was growing up in England were stay away from electrical things commercials. They had those. It was like public service announcements that kids are supposed to watch.
Yeah.
But they just aired during like primetime
the
TV.
episode of Ren and Stimpy, the jingle.
Don't whiz on the electric fence.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah.
No, sir.
No,
I don't
sir.
like it.
I don't like it. No, there's a couple British kids out there and like their soccer ball, because they play football, get stuck over the fence
Yeah.
of some electrical thing. And then one of the little British kids goes over to get it and climbs the fence and then dies. It was very dramatic and very traumatizing.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
a
like,
bummer.
well, shit, electricity is a terrible thing. Anyways, moving on.
Moving on. Next, Mercedes Martinez versus Ember Moon. They gave this match a good amount of time.
Alex C in chat makes a really good point.
What does he
Says
say?
Adam Cole is really naturally cheesy. This isn't just a WWE thing. Remember Story Time with Adam
Yeah,
Cole,
he
which
has-
at its basics was very cheesy.
Yeah, he has a certain cheese factor to him.
Yeah. Next up, yeah, like you said, Mercedes. I love Mercedes Martinez. I want to check out some more of her matches.
Yeah,
She's
me
great.
too.
Ember Moon, of course, is great. She's got the best finish in the business.
Yes.
The Eclipse, which she won with, but it was a fun match.
Yeah, good back and forth.
Yeah, good stuff.
Ember Moon did a suicide dive.
This was, of course, to prove that she can win in the big match, but this wasn't really a big match, so this didn't really prove the point.
No, it was just more about Ember Moon defending her honor.
Making Mercedes Martinez eat some crow, if you
Yep.
will. Yeah. Talk crap about me.
Exactly.
And then at the end, I like this bit because I love Nikki Cross and I love her. I might actually like her Sanity theme as top Sanity theme. Maybe.
Oof.
It's off the hook, dude. I love it. It's so weird.
Yeah.
But it's still very Sanity.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. And then it has like crazy laughter in it. Anyway, she mills about. She comes over and mills about.
As is Peyton Royce.
Yeah, Peyton
And then
Royce.
Kairi Sane walks to the top of the ramp and points her elbow.
Yeah, she goes like
I
this.
love that.
This, there,
Yeah.
on your facha.
Yeah, I like that when she
Face.
comes out and does this to people.
Yeah.
Says, you're going to get hit with this. This
I do this. People are like, "Are you smelling your armpit?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, she's
Doesn't smell great.
saying, I'm going to hit you with this elbow and it's going to hurt you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Finally.
Karen says Killian's Sanity theme is terrible. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Is it?
No. I still think I prefer, if we're going to power rank,
Power rank.
Sandy themes. Original.
You really think original number one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Nikki.
Original's really good, but man, I love that because like it was so effective because Ember Moon's in there like all happy because she just won, but then all of a sudden this like
I know,
crazy
it's like shrill digital sounding stuff. No, I get it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, it's great.
But then, Killian Danes is third. Wonder
I'll
if
have to
Alexander
listen to
Wolf
that
will
one.
ever get his own custom Sandy theme.
He needs to, man.
Something like metal.
Yeah,
Like,
so he can mosh.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Good stuff.
Finally, your NXT champion, Drew McIntyre, came out, dropped a promo.
He's so manly.
In advance, he really is. In advance of his face-to-face, he was scheduled to have with Andrade Cien Almas.
Yeah.
So he drops a promo. Andrade's music hits. Out walks Zelina Vega.
I get the feeling that Drew McIntyre and Zelina Vega would make a great couple.
Mm-hmm.
They come off as having like abnormally good chemistry.
I know.
Isn't that right?
I know.
Wait, is that just Drew having enough chemistry to carry another person?
Maybe.
I don't know what it is, but like the way he reacts to her.
And I first noticed it during that sit-down interview.
Yeah, I
thing
know.
he
I
did.
know.
And she comes in, and he it's just like affable,
Yeah, I know.
personable,
I know.
but it seemed really genuine.
Right. And then he brings up the fact that he's married and he's like, Mrs. McIntyre, I would love to kick you in the head or something like that, which was oddly all very adorable and charming, you know. But then when she shows up, I'm like, man, they seem like a perfect fit. Although I know she's with Austin Aries.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great fit.
Mm-hmm.
Never seen Drew's wife. I'm sure she's lovely. But I don't know. I just feel like they would.
He's married to a wrestler.
Is he?
Yeah.
Who's he married to?
Hold on. Carry on.
Internet.
So it takes a little bit, but he's married to. Oh no, he's not. He's been married to Taryn Terrell.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Holy crap! Oh, just for a year, huh?
Yeah.
And now to Caitlin. Good luck saying that name.
Yeah.
Frontful.
Anyways.
Click on a picture of it.
No, we're moving on.
Moving on.
Moving
All
on.
right.
So Almas
Anyways,
comes out.
should be
There's not a whole
Zelina
lot
Vega.
of talking, and they just fight. And at one point, Zelina Vega tries to do a top rope crossbody. Drew catches her and just sets her down nicely.
Well, the great thing is, like, he catches her, and then she starts trying to wiggle out of it. And I'm pretty sure she probably screams at him to put her down.
Yeah.
Because she's like trying, and he's like, "What are you even doing right now? Like, why is my hand all of a sudden up your beehole?"
But then he just like he catches her like this,
Yeah.
repositions and just sets her down. on
Right?
her feet.
Yeah, I know exactly. It's so I don't know. He's like a mythical creature at this point. Anyways, that allowed San Almas to get a chop block in on the knee.
Yep.
He goes down. Chop block scared the crap out of me,
I know,
by the
so
way.
you could really hurt
I
somebody
feel like
with that.
everybody just gets hurt by them. Anyway, Cian almost gets the he chops him down. I feel like everybody with Drew McIntyre in NXT, it's a matter of like it doesn't work unless he's not standing up.
Yeah, he has to be on his knees at least.
He has to be
Because
on his knees.
he's about as tall as everybody else.
Exactly. Like if you notice in the little promo graphic they have for they're face to face next, they raise Cian Almas up like a good 8 inches.
I know.
And he's still not.
I
Like
know.
just to get him kind of in proximity.
Drew seems like the tallest 6'6" person in the entire
Right,
world.
I know, right? He's like a 7'6"er.
I know.
Yeah.
He seems amazingly tall because he's so ripped.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. And he's got like long legs and long arms. So it just makes him look taller.
Yeah, it's
he's
weird.
long.
Yeah.
So they fight. Almas hits the hammerlock DDT. Stands tall at the end of the episode. So, of course, he's losing at TakeOver.
Yeah, he's losing, man. But this is ever since Zelina Vega showed up, this has really gone a long way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I really liked the party stuff and that they actually developed that into a story.
Yeah.
Which
So that was my concern. They wouldn't.
right, exactly. So it's really cool they did that. And it's really gone a long way towards making him more legitimate. Mm-hmm. You know, I really, really like.
And it's
Cien
happened in a
Almas
really
at this
short
point.
amount of time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. He's
It
fantastic.
wasn't that long ago that he was losing all his matches.
He's great.
He is good. Would you like to do some TakeOver predictions?
Would you like to do some predictions? Would you like to look at the television, Mr. Lee?
First match, Aleister Black versus the Velveteen Dream. This one's tough to call.
It is kind of tough to call.
I'm going to say... I'm going to say Aleister.
It is. It's going to be Aleister, but the bigger question is he going to say the Velveteen Dream's name? Because here's the point here. Velveteen Dream wins as long as Aleister Black says his name. The pin is meaningless. I say both men win. Aleister Black gets the pin.
Okay.
Velveteen Dream
Okay,
gets
I'll
the
agree with
name
that.
said.
I'll agree with that.
And it's going to be a great moment.
Yeah. Next, Cassius Ohno
And
versus...
then they make out in the middle of the ring.
Okay.
And touch butts.
All
You
right.
see that Joey Ryan spot where he touched the butt of another? Their butts touched. I don't know what the deal was. I don't know what they were doing exactly. But he was bare butted, and the other guy was bare butted, and they were like touching butts on accident, I think. And they both freaked. It's funny, right? Joey Ryan's the best. He's fighting for the TV title coming up in Ring of Honor.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Apparently hasn't done that in a while.
Next, Cassius Ohno versus Lars Sullivan. This is the lock of the night. Lars Sullivan's going over.
Oh, I know. Cassius Ohno wins the matches below this level, but this is totally him putting. But it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a really fun match. It is Ohno gonna get off an elbow on
Yeah.
Lars Sullivan? He's
Yeah.
gonna kick out of it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Next.
You know who sold his elbow better? It was Cesar Bononi.
Yeah.
Remember when he freaking execution style
Back of
elbowed
the
him in
head,
the
yeah.
back of the head, and
Yeah.
he just dropped like a sack of rocks?
Yeah.
That was vicious.
That was great. Ember Moon versus Kairi Sane versus Nikki Cross versus Peyton Royce.
I still say, this honestly at this point, I'm going to say Nikki Cross because it's the safe bet, but it's a toss up.
It really is.
They have done such a great job making a case for everybody here.
I know.
They've done an amazing job making a case for everybody here. Wouldn't surprise me at all if Ember Moon won. Wouldn't surprise me at all if Peyton Royce won. Wouldn't surprise me at all if Kairi Sane won.
I know. I'm gonna go back to that one. I need to think about that.
Ooh, okay.
some more.
Oh, Andrade Cien Almas versus
We
Drew
both
McIntyre.
think Drew is gonna win, right?
Correctamundo.
Who do you got for War Games?
Oh, same. Yeah, Undisputed Era.
Okay, so I gotta pick something different for this women's match then. Roddy turns on Authors of Pain.
Oh, for sure.
Do we see Donovan Dijak?
Maybe.
I think we do. I'm going to say Kairi Sane's going to win the women's title match.
All right.
Regardless of who I pick, I'm not going to feel terribly confident about because they have done a good job of not telegraphing who's going to win.
No, they have. They've done a terrific job.
I mean, I feel like...
the most over is Nikki Cross, though.
Yeah.
And in the end, you kind of got to go with that, maybe.
Yeah, I've been saying for a while, ever since she won that Rumble or the Battle Royal, that it seemed like she had was the one with momentum going into that match. But then the last 2 weeks, she hasn't done much.
Yeah, I know. The bigger trick is to get it. The bigger story is to get the title off her. That's the bigger story. And I really wish, and I know they're not going to do it, if they put the title on her, it would be great to see one of the hurdles that either of these three ladies has to clear would be the rest of Sanity in some way. Even just Killian Dane, if he came out with her, that would be really interesting. How do you get around that guy, you know?
Yeah.
And there's plenty of ways you can do it without, the kind of intergender stuff they don't want to dive into.
Yeah.
But that, I think, would be really, really cool. Because Sanity, the thing is, Sanity, they're not giving up. The tag titles aren't on the line.
No.
So it's not like their call-up is going to happen after Survivor Series.
No, it seems like Authors of Pain are next in line.
I would think so.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Nikki's going to win, but I can't pick Nikki, and then we'd agree on everything.
Yeah, that'd be a bummer.
So I'll say Kairi Sane.
You're not going to go with Ember, huh? Interesting. Because if I were to power rank right now,
it would be Nikki, Ember, Kairi, Peyton Royce. That would be your power ranking.
I would probably actually put Kairi last. Simply because she just won the Mae Young Classic. She has a lot of heat on her. She can lose this without losing. And I feel like, especially, I'll say this also, given the iconic duo spot in the opening credit package, it's so prominent.
Yeah, second to last.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Peyton Royce is like my number two.
She's either number two or she's eating that pin.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Because you're right. Yeah,
I imagine they would protect everybody else and have her lose, because like the iconic duo can lose and they don't really lose luster,
right?
Because it's all their connection is all based on character stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So as long as they are still allowed to do what they do, they'll be over.
Time to answer some questions.
Yeah, you're definitely getting sick. CM Punk finds it insulting. Will 205 Live ever reach the level of respect that the junior heavyweight division in New Japan Pro Wrestling has? If not, then how do they get there? Check out Matt Chat this weekend.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, we kind of delve into that. But we've talked about what we would like to see them do to improve 205 Live several times. Crossover with Raw, said that, rebrand it. Put the show in a more intimate venue.
Look, man, I've said this before. NXT is their Ring of Honor. 205 Live should be their PWG.
Cooper Tennant, who should be in the running for the Cruiserweight belt after Survivor Series, where either Enzo retains or Kalisto wins it back. So it's power rank. Next 5 contenders, or top 5 contenders for the Cruiserweight title after Survivor Series. Enzo's going to retain.
Oh, man. I mean, Cedric has to be one, right?
I think Cedric and Mustafa Ali have to be 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
You can't leave Rich Swann out.
Yeah.
Or Tozawa.
At this point, you could kind of, because they haven't been too closely associated with him, I would say number 5 could be Drew Gulak.
Mm-hmm.
I could see a face turn for Drew
that'd
Gulak.
Be fantastic.
I could see that. He's tired of being called, what does he call him, Gabba Gulak?
Oh, is that what he calls him?
Yeah. I don't even know what that means, man. But I love it.
Connor, say yeah. Farrell. Hey, friendos, can you power rank?
Oh, they're supposed to be coming back soon.
Yeah,
The revival.
The top 5 to 7 most over superstars in WWE since 2010, not including those that were incredibly over before. CM Punk, he was never more over than he was in 2011.
Correct.
2012.
Yeah,
CM Punk has to be number 1.
Super over Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was super over.
Those would be 1 and 2.
Yeah. Since 2010.
So we can't have Cena in there because he was over before that. Seth Rollins. The New Day.
Let me ask you something. Yeah, New Day will be up there.
AJ Styles.
Who? Okay, so we're both. Oh yeah, AJ's up there.
And
AJ's like number 3.
Dean in the conversation. Too.
Who has been more over since, in terms of positive fan reactions? Because Seth, at his best, was a heel. People hated him.
Yeah.
Seth or Dean? It's got to be Dean, man. I think
Dean for the longer amount of time, but I think now Seth probably gets a bigger pop.
You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe. I think now it's kind of even Steven. Because Dean hasn't really broke out of the pack in terms of top face guys.
No.
I mean, we know him as like the franchise player guy. But I think Dean consistently has always gotten that big face pop.
Yeah.
It just wasn't like the Stone Cold levels they thought they were going to get from him because they botched his world title run. What about Sasha? Hugely over.
Yeah.
The only reason she's not more over because they
didn't have her win in her hometown in Hell in a Cell. That would have been a transcendent moment.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Official Fahad power rank.
Well, that's power ranking.
I'm just looking for all the power rank questions.
Oh, okay.
People who should go back to NXT to save their careers.
Oh, that's not, one does not mean the other, man.
I think the better route would be release from WWE, go to
right. Yeah, the Drew McIntyre route.
and then go to NXT.
Reinvent yourself.
Yes. So it's got to be someone relatively young.
Mm-hmm.
Apollo Crews.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's a bummer.
If he were to get released, go in the Indies, develop a character, and then come back in 2 to 3 years. Because
Maybe.
he has all the physical talents.
Yeah, maybe. I'm saying Mustafa Ali. Have him leave 205 Live and then try to start from scratch. Start anew. Get a bunch of tattoos. He needs some tattoos. You know what I love about Drew McIntyre? Not a single tattoo.
I know.
It's kind of cool.
I know.
It's kind of neat to be anti that, even though I'm a total tattoo guy. I love the tattoos. What a great question. Carmine the Bowler. Have you ever had a conversation with a wrestling fan who was not smart to the business, and was it awkward? No, because we don't live in 1983 anymore.
Wait, what? Say again?
Have you ever had a conversation with a wrestling fan who was not smart to the business? Anybody ever thought it was real?
Oh, no.
I mean, my kid is almost 3, and I tell her it's fake. I
Yeah.
say fake. It's just fakey fakes.
Fake fighting.
So she says, what are you watching? Wrestling. Oh, wrestling.
Nicholas Combs, do you guys think the Authors of Pain are going up to Maine after War Games? If so, power rank their first main roster feud. Thanks, friendos.
Authors of Pain feel like a Raw tag team.
I know. I wouldn't be surprised if after Seth and Dean get those belts back.
Yeah.
Authors of Pain.
They should have Authors of Pain come out and smile all the time. Because then you know they're baby faces.
I know. There you go.
Then you know they're good guys.
Change their theme slightly so it's not creepy and like
creepy.
syncopated rhythm. Make it happy. Change the key from minor to major.
To major, yeah.
And make it happier.
Ditch
Ditch the syncopation on the drums.
Don't you love us now?
Steady 4/4 beat.
Authors of Pain. Children's books. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds hilarious.
I think this. Oh yeah, ice cream.
What? Look at you. He comes out. He comes out a little mini ice cream truck.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the little song? What's the little jingle they play in the ice cream truck?
Oh man, I can hear it, but I can't replicate it.
I know. You want some ice cream?
Are people having stream problems?
Are people having problems with stream right now?
Video output low. That's what it's saying here.
It's saying video output is
now
low?
It's fine. Oh, we just lost it.
Oh, we lost it.
Just lost it.
Well, we got to keep it going. It's back. Now stream is resumed.
Okay, we're fine then.
Well, so let's continue like nothing's happening.
Okay, well, we still got the stuff recording here, so we're fine.
Yes, we do. Should James Ellsworth join Bullet Club?
Only if they want a new Bone Soldier.
Yeah. Oh, wow. This is a heavy question, man. The mayor of Planet Houston. With all the reports coming out of people in Hollywood being accused of sexual misconduct, is it inevitable at this point that reports of the same taking place within the WWE? I mean, Vince probably has something in his past. I think Vince... I think there's already been like anything that was going to come out has already kind of been out there. And I don't know if wrestling is the kind of thing that people take serious enough to make any changes there to like bring anybody down. You know what I mean? Like that's my guess at that. But I don't know.
I don't know.
It's sort of it's kind of a weird, bizarre industry. I mean, I won't dive into politics on this one, but Trump seemed to have been kind of untouchable to some really nasty things about him in the run up in the election and all that, which is bizarre.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Part of me thinks it's because, well, I don't know. I think people see him as more of like a brand than a human being.
Well, that could be.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that's the case. And the WWE and Vince, I kind of feel like they have enough of that weird, they occupy that weird space in pop culture that still has, we talked about this a while ago, that still has sort of carny vibes to it.
Yeah.
In which case it's sort of, it'll just deflect off them or whatever, if that ever happened. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I mean, you never know. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but like if that kind of stuff came out, somebody comes back and accuses, Vince McMahon of some stuff like that.
Well, he also has to answer to shareholders.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
And if the public relations hit would be such that stock prices go down.
That's true.
So
that's true.
He might be forced out.
Yeah. I mean, that's just an example. We have no idea.
No idea.
And and on top of that, it is this kind of situation where if it started happening with like wrestlers, if like there are wrestlers out there like, oh, this person did this. I mean, I could see, again, PR hit, they'd have no problems releasing from their contracts.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw what happened with Hulk Hogan. He was their biggest star, and he got caught saying some nasty, nasty things. He was gone for a bit, anyways.
Yep.
So, let's see here.
Let's do a couple more because the stream is being weird.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still in and out.
All right.
Jack Hole in a Pumpkin McJackson. So I was listening to Baron Corbin's new entrance music the other day, and it got me thinking, I'd love to hear Baron talk sing the theme in his usual slow voice. My question is, what other songs would you want to hear Baron talk sing?
Glorious.
Not just theme songs, just songs, period.
Oh, yeah?
How about Creed's Higher? Can you take me higher?
Hey, you can't touch this. That's
good.
Hey, you can't touch this.
Foreigner's Cold as Ice. You're as cold as ice. Willing to sacrifice our love.
Hey, man, nice shot. Hey, I want to know what love is. I want you to show me.
Let's do the entire Foreigner catalog.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, you're a jukebox hero.
Hey, strawberry fields forever.
All right, let's wrap it up with that.
All right, that's good. Anyways, thanks for watching. Patrons, we're going to try to get this all figured out for our post show. Till next time, we'll talk to you. Oh, wait, I got to do music. Out music. Hey. Going in raw is the best to be. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hey, everybody.
Is stream working now? Sorry about that. We just decided to finish the show so the upload would be fine. So our apologies for... Seems like some people were hearing some stuff.
I wonder what they're going to be hearing.
Or some people were getting the show and some people weren't. I don't know.
It's weird.
What problems were you encountering when the stream
Explain
was
to
going
me.
weird? fine now. Someone figured that out. Oh no.
Slow wolf pack.
Oh. I'm hungry. Like
Oh,
the
that's
wolf.
good. That's good. Yeah. I'm hungry. Like wolves.
Bad lag. Yeah, sorry about that, everybody.
Sorry for the bad leg. You guys got bad leg. Where's your leg and why is it bad?
Says JS Wooten says it's reloading again.
Watch this video on YouTube. Yes, I've been stealing my Insternet from our next door neighbors. No, I have not been doing that.
Hey, don't blame the guitar.
Hey, it's guitar's fault. Bullet Club. There you go.
How's the rest of the Bullet Club theme go? No.
Oh, is it showing up? All right.
I'm gonna switch the camera over to you over there.
What's that? Yeah, sure.
Here, make sure the recorded one's fine first, though,
Yeah.
before I ditch. Hi, everybody.
The cool thing about local recording is that it doesn't, it's when the internet, something happens with internet, it just keeps on recording.
Yeah, yeah.
It shoots and shoots and shoots and shoots and shoots.
Oh, yeah, it is skipping around a lot.
What's that? Oh, right now it is?
Yeah, it just did.
Here, I'll kill it and then start it back up. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
We should be back.
Hopefully that's better. There you are.
My internet is Carl Anderson.
Maybe I should start writing songs again, and I could play them here on the show.
There you go.
I can get rid of this once you check to make sure the
This
recording's fine. Do I know Ziggy Stardust? No. I need to learn more Bowie. Does Itami come in as face or heel? Depends who's champ. I think he's coming in to take on Enzo, and he's going to come in as a face. When will Larson smash the guitar over Steve's head? This isn't my guitar, so I can't make that. Hey!
Going in raw is the best to be. Bye. Alright, seems fine.
Steve, would you have any interest in learning how to play drums?
No, that's like the instrument I least would want to
What?
learn. I don't want to be in the back. I want to be in the front. I'm not. I don't
Of
wanna
us,
be
apparently?
the
Apparently.
type.
Or Don Henley?
Yeah, no, that doesn't appeal to me.
You want to be the lead singer?
Lead singer. Yeah, I don't want to play bass. Guitar, lead singer. Or piano. Bullet Club. Where did you sleep last night?
Yeah, I know the Nirvana version of that.
My girl, my girl. There's a really good version. Give me my phone. There's a really, really cool version of that song.
You mean other than the original and the Nirvana version? God X-Ray Vision. Who would you like to see the Street Profits feud with first when they get called up? He says the Usos. That would be good. I feel like the Revival would be a good juxtaposition.
Yeah, that'd be good.
What's your favorite wrestling theme to play? Sing it, Steve.
Bullet Club. Give me the DX.
Oh, I remember how to do it. Well, I forget it. There he goes. There you go.
Is anybody asking any wrestling questions? I do not have Patreon up right now.
Alex C says, do Baron Corbin singing Bullet Club theme.
Bullet Club. Carl Anderson.
Zach Stolpa, what is the most underrated wrestling theme? He says Asuka's. Asuka's song is great. I think it is underrated. It doesn't get the attention that Bobby Roode's or Nakamura's does.
Wait, what's that?
Asuka's theme.
Oh, it's fantastic.
It's really good. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Will you think Ellering will go to Maine with Authors of Pain?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
That's a tough road schedule. That's not easy.
Do you think maybe he would show up just for Raws and pay-per-views?
Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe for special occasions, maybe.
Yeah, Asuka's theme does sound a bit like 21st Century Schizoid Man. You familiar with King Crimson at all?
Sounds familiar.
For us, apparently.
Apparently. and it won out.
Played some guitar on, I think, on Heroes, Bowie's album Heroes. Prog rock legend, Robert Fripp. Oh, I didn't delete that. You were going to delete that.
No, it's fine. I'm doing this anyways.
Okay.
I mean, I can't get around the takeover in the freaking title. Maybe I'll have a problem with that. Who knows?
No, just leave it in.
I mean, I'm not putting War Games in there.
Yeah. Kenny Omega's got a good theme.
He has a great theme.
Do you know Nakamura's New Japan theme? Remember what that sounded like?
I don't. So I wanna be your dog.
Also, lineup for Bad Wrestling today.
Who wants to know?
Guess.
Thayer Thabata.
No, sorry, Patrick Oliva.
Well, we have the very first. Never overweight championship match between two non-draftees. That's very exciting.
Yep.
We have
huge announcements.
Yeah, a couple of huge announcements. Massive match being set up for this week. We have some good stuff.
You know what Stooges song that is? I don't know if it's on one of their albums. I think it must have been a single. Not right.
Do it again. Yeah. I think not right. I think it's on the same one as yeah.
In the first album.
Because I'm pretty sure I only know songs from that.
Oh, you don't have Raw Power or Funhouse?
Mm-mm.
I used to know TVI.
I guess Chrome is a freaking suck. All right, we gotta go because this has to get up. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Say goodbye, Larson.
Bye, everybody. She's got a